You're killing me, Smalls.
We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS shipping packaging. I'm smoking weed out them packages. If I ain't got a gun, I'm stabbing it. I got some leftover lean in the cabinet. I can hit your little hoe, got you average. Poke on that pussy just like it's a top of it. We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS doing the packaging. I'm smoking good ass weed out them packages. I can't lie, cause I ain't capping it.
Back to the DNA podcast. It's your boy D.
It's your boy Antonio. Let's get to it.
This is a day of our first live video to the YouTube channel, even though niggas ain't streaming directly. We got a couple of new things going on. Tell them about it, Antonio.
We have a new AV person. We're working through it. It's gonna be great.
She's been a regular on the show, the owner, operator, and made for you CLT. If you don't know what the fuck that is, go back and look at the other episodes.
You know, she was our first sponsor, technically, right? Yeah.
And shit, at this point, our only we have two. We have a theme song.
Yeah, 2 sponsors.
We're just gonna be honest with y'all. This is our second recording, so it might be funny that we might rehash some of the same points.
But you know, it's what it is.
Fuck it. It's gonna be funny to us because we know we said the shit before.
All right.
But discuss what we're gonna get into.
All right. So today is going to be our top 5 favorite TV shows, and we're going like live action, animated, anything like that. So, yeah. Let's get right into it.
You first.
All right. My number 1 in no particular order is Boondocks.
The greatest black show on TV.
I can't think of a better show for the black community than Boondocks, to be honest.
Bro, growing up, I ain't really fuck with it because, bro, we was like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 when that bitch came on. I didn't understand social commentary. I took shit at face value, nigga. I watched Angry Beavers.
I forgot about that show.
I took shit at face value, goddammit. Where's the chaos at? Oh, where's the mediocre jokes at?
I mean, we also weren't the target demographic, so I mean that makes sense.
In a way, we became target demographic.
Yeah, we grew into it, but not initially.
Even down to the theme song, people swear the theme song is fire, which it is. But when it came on, that shit was just generic rap to me. I got a black dude off the street who was selling mixtapes. It was like, oh, I rap. That's good enough. That's good enough.
To me, I thought that song was a banger from the jump.
It took a season for me. But like after the events of the season, damn, that bitch was lit. Like it's like I guess they did make the song for the show.
Yeah.
But like that, it captured the show. So somebody was like, "Well, what is Boondocks about?"
It plays the intro music.
And you know what the fuck it's about. Hell, to be completely honest, I wasn't all the way sold through the first season. Got better, but like episode 1, it was the garden party. Boy, I didn't understand social commentary.
New nigga.
That was the high point for me. It was for the fact that when we saw Uncle Ruckus, oh, it's another brother. So you know we cool, bro. I know how it feels to be black. You black, I'm black. We in a white situation. Cool. Oh my God, he's an Uncle Tom. He's a cool.
It's funny. He's an Uncle Tom. His name's Uncle Ruckus. That's
so. Do you know what's so funny about that? That's actually not the direct correlation per se, because the Uncle Tom is Tom. That's why his name is Tom.
Oh shit! God damn it!
But like it's funny because people do associate because he's uncle. But like when I think like somebody who worked on the show. Yeah, that's why his name is Tom. Dude, whoa, that nigga is Uncle Tom too.
God.
But that's why when people ask me, what's a coon? Isn't it just the Uncle Tom? Nah, that nigga Ruckus a coon, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga.
I think like to be a coon, you got to be like one step above. You're going out your way,
bro. You the type of nigga to bleach your skin because you don't want to be black. Like that's up there. So, but bro, I'm not gonna sit here and knock it. Ruckus made the show when he was. There was not an episode that Ruckus was in that wasn't good.
Oh, man.
What's your favorite character?
Favorite character is Huey.
You look like a Huey ass nigga.
I think that's why I like Fro so much now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, you look like a human version of you. Like if they was to make a live action, hell, you fit the age too. You look like you about 10.
Just because you had a fucking beard at 3, come for me.
Beard at 15, kiss my ass. Mine is a mix. It's this isn't Selling Out. When these two are together, they're my favorite. It's fucking Ed and Rummy, Samuel and Charlie Murphy. Bro, them niggas are a whole another level of fucking funny, bro. It's funny because they're black guys portraying white guys, but they sound like white guys portraying black guys. So like they killed that acting shit, and it's just, bro, the shit they do. Bro, they do bona fide white people shit, bro. I don't mean that in any type of way. They just be doing shit because they got the money to.
Bro, the shootout in the convenience store.
And they knew Good Buddy too. That's what made it worse. Or just in general of like robbing. They were robbing the bank that his dad owned. To the point of where the damn manager was giving them pointers. Like, no. It was good this time, bro. How many times y'all robbed this bitch?
This is number 4 or 5?
And Granddad is like, he's the biggest antac protag I've ever seen. Because like the show's social commentary, so it's going to get its point across, even if Granddad wasn't there. But in the frame of the show, all of the shit that they get themselves into is directly attributed to Granddad's bad parenting. It's directly like when Exhibit came to fix up their ride and fix up the house, it's Granddad going along with Riley's plan. He could have nipped this shit in the bud quickly. I'm not blind, and they still probably would have fixed his car and just went about their day. Shit, everything, bro. I'm over here trying to think. It's everything in this damn show.
Pretty much every episode. I can only think of a few episodes that it wasn't Granddad's fault.
And then it's Riley's fault.
Yeah, then it's Riley's fault. And Huey has to fix the fucking problem.
You feel me? So, and bro, Granddad played by the legendary, fuck. I'm going to get flack for this. What the fuck is his name? I know him as Pops. We know who Pops is.
Yeah, or just call him Pops.
You feel me? I just called him John Witherspoon. John Witherspoon. Rest in peace to the great John Witherspoon. No disrespect. I just know him as Pops. Bro, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
The casting was beautiful.
Yes. I couldn't think of a better person to play him.
Tell me why, like, bro, for the longest time, I could not tell that Regina Hall did both Huey and Riley.
Yeah, me either.
She deserved every award under the sun for cartoon, for animation, for shows. They don't even sound alike. And it's the same person. And she's a she.
I think it's a little bit easier because they're both little boys. So, like, you know, of course, it's going to be easier to play a prepubescent boy.
Hearing you say that just makes me think, do you know how many times when you're growing up, people was like, bro, you sound like a bitch. We all sound like a bitch. We're fucking 9. What's your favorite episode?
Favorite episode? This is tough. So many good episodes. Favorite episode is definitely Martin Luther King comes out the coma. That is the best one to me. Mm-hmm. And what makes it my favorite is the ending. When he like
he goes to Canada. He like
he moves to Canada. The best part.
Bro, y'all made Martin Luther King sick, which that ass probably would have happened in real life.
Yep.
Uncle Ruckus was in his bag. Martin Luther's so-called King. Since we did a retake, I was able to think of one that I really liked. But I blacked on that. As we were talking about it, I remembered one that I liked.
Now you don't remember it?
But
well, I'll go with my number 2 while you have some time to think about it.
Good shit.
My number 2 is the Booty Warrior episode when they first hit jail. Oh my god,
bro! I love that episode. I like it a little less now that I know that nigga's real.
I loved it more because that nigga was real.
It became a little bit more disturbing for me.
It is so creepy.
Like it's one thing when it's just for laughs. Like damn, that nigga funny, bro. You out here snatching booty in prison, man. You see the real clip? Whoa, bro. It's been some poor bastards in real life, bro.
We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
And like, bros, for the fact in the real life clip, he really said
Said
booty is more important than water. It's more important than breathing air. Whoa. Whoa. Bro, you got the wrong water.
Their priorities fucked up.
Bro, I'm free and I don't go after women booty like that. So my number one, I'm going to say the dodgeball episode because that bitch is like pure anime based, but it has all the characters I like. My boy Uncle Ruckus make his little cameo appearance for all the shits and giggles. And I don't know, it's something about sports episodes that I love. You can never go wrong with those.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with a recent one because like I think the last season catches so much flack because it's the last season, but I love that damn thing. I love that last season. I love the Breaking Bad episode, specifically for my scene when Robert heads to the street. Granddad, we gotta go. Nope, this is the end of the line for me. It's I'm going out in my drawers in the middle of this road with this gun, and I'm going out like a motherfucking G. And to find out that they're parodying Breaking Bad, so I knew it was Breaking Bad. So when they got the RV and was in the middle of nowhere, I knew that was Breaking Bad straight away. But that exact clip is exactly what.
Yes.
Bro, I had to watch what Good Buddy was doing. Like, damn, life got that hard for you, Good Buddy. Where your pants at, bro? And it's only funny because, like, in Breaking Bad, he didn't have pants. But it makes sense in the Boondocks context because that nigga Robert never has pants on. So, like, this isn't out the norm for him.
Not at all. This is a
so-
normal Tuesday for him.
Bro, that's my shit. That's top tier. If you've never seen the Boondocks, are you really black?
Your card has been revoked.
Bro, go. I promise you, if you watch it, I've never met somebody who did not like it.
I've never met anybody who didn't like Boondocks.
So, Boondocks gonna be your shit. My number one, I went on the flip side of cartoony, kids being kids. Hey Arnold, mind you, this is no order. This is just order I could think of the shit. Hey Arnold's my shit. Now, some people I figured out later on didn't like Hey Arnold because they said that shit was basic, bare bones. But bro, I like Doug. Like, kiss my ass. I like basic and bare bone.
We'll get to Hey Arnold in a second, but Doug, I have to get on Doug for a second. This man was so boring. He had no powers in his fantasies.
He has no powers as a superhero.
Yeah.
The nigga's name was like Quail Man.
Quail
I'm
Man.
like, bro, I'm not.
You chose the lamest bird too. Like,
Bro, that nigga Doug lived a basic life like me, bro. Hey, he just wanted to break a bad bitch named Mayonnaise open. Bro, there was a bitch named Relish. There was a bitch named Barbecue. Nah, they look too spicy for him. He just want mayonnaise. That's all.
unacceptable.
Yeah, bro, it was just, I don't know, I was just basic. I love that shit. And
Bro, I hated those names. You
Bro,
couldn't name for that bitch Sarah.
I hated the name Skeeter. I hate that damn name. I don't. It makes me cringe for some reason. Just Skeeter.
My thing was, we all knew that Skeeter was black,
Over facts.
but they made a nigga green, right? Or blue.
Teal. He was something.
Yeah. That shit
Chartreuse.
pissed me off. I was like, not chartreuse. Chartreuse is like bright green.
And they made that nigga stupid too.
Yes. I hated that.
But we kind of knew Patty was kind of black too, but her name, she had all the fixings of a white girl. Like, they made her character dark.
Yeah.
But Doug isn't on my list, but Doug is my shit. Hey Arnold, bro, them niggas don't get into a bunch of mischievous shit after school. Them niggas be fixing up, they fix up lots to play baseball. But bro, I like that shit, bro. I ain't have no lot to play no baseball in. They had a wonderful cast of characters. Man, all my cast of characters was the same. Black Hood and Brute. Like, I don't...
God damn it.
Bro, looking back at it, I can tell what people mean by, like, it's basic. Because, like, oh, what's one of the best episodes? The Pigeon Man episode. Bro, that nigga's pigeons was sick and shit, and Arnold went to go help the pigeons, and he flew off. Did you hear what you just said? Damn good episode. Don't get fucked. Did you watch a lot of Hey Arnold?
I won't say I watched a lot, but I did watch a good amount. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of it. Maybe it's because it was so basic, but
Yeah, bro. Like, so some of this shit is like literally find that nigga who stole your pencil. Shit.
I remember like parts and like main themes, like Helga being in love with Arnold, but also being a bully, which is such a woman thing to do.
Bro, it's so fucking kindergarten. I mean, so elementary school. That's how I figured out this one girl had a crush on me in elementary school.
It's not even elementary school. It is like to this day.
Yeah, to this day.
Women just be getting mean to you when they like you. I don't know what that's about.
You feel me? Like, control your emotions, man. But they swag was 100 though. Nobody was fucking with my nigga Arnold in the swag department. My nigga had Levi's, a 4X shirt on, and the sweater vest from the Mr. Rogers. Oh boy, my boy was on deck with the swag.
Yeah, he was clean. I ain't gonna lie.
And he had the baseball cap to part the hat, bro. That nigga had the first strap back. I'm not.
Not rocking the dad hat.
Oh boy,
Oh man.
And that nigga Gerald, bro, we knew Gerald was. I'm gonna put this out here now. Gerald, Vince LaSalle from Recess, black dude from Captain Planet. They all the same people, just different universe. They all got the badass high top fade. They're always in some athletic wear, and they're black.
My biggest thing with black characters in that era is that they all look the same.
But they were smacked the same.
So number one, them niggas cannot draw a fade for shit.
Bro, you haven't played 2K, but they still can't. They can't even animate no damn fade.
Bro, they had 25 years to do 2K.
Bro, I swear to God. I swear to God.
God damn it.
And bro, the truly problem is that they are dead ass alike, but these are different forms. The 3 shows I listed are 3 different art styles. Arnold does not look like I forgot the leader's name in Recess. I'm blanking on it. They don't look like that. They don't look like the white people in Captain Planet. But damn, them black people look alike.
Yes. Bro, you got one model to base this off of?
And like they all, bro. I didn't even know a bunch of niggas had head fades like that back then. Bro, we had close cuts.
Yeah.
Could have had dreadlocks. Could have had braids.
And like it was like a high top fade, but like the high top was like uneven, and then the fade was like busted.
So they all had rectangular heads to where the high top was like where the high top started. That bitch was like very low on their head. And since their head was rectangular, that bitch was still considered high. Yeah. And like their hair also grew up like that.
Yes.
Like black people here don't grow like that.
They had a box, but the head was also a box, so it didn't really work.
But bro, you won't fuck with my nigga Gerald, bro. He had that 33 on his chest. He's strapped up like Scottie Pippen with his chucks on, boy. If they would have drew some Jordans on him, it would have been over for the game.
They would have got sued their asses off.
Over facts. No, that's why they had to be fake Air Jordans. They could have put Shaq's logo on it.
Air Jordan.
Then that's the Montel Jordans.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's your number 2, Playboy?
Everybody Hates Chris.
Another classic.
Classic.
Staple in the black community. Did you like the show because it was just a great show, or did it like relate to you and your family?
A little bit of both. So like the show wasn't like super relatable like with my life, but like I could definitely see this is how my mother grew up. So this is where she gets some of her tendencies from. And I can see this like, oh, this is how my grandma was back in the day. So, yes.
Boy, that was almost smack like my life. It's funny that like you say that, and like yeah, it makes sense why it should be though. Nah, bro, my mom was smack like Rochelle. My mom is so smack like Rochelle that the Tina Arnold, she was beautiful and Martin. I cannot look at her any way sexually. Like only see my mother. I shit. That's all. People always be like, oh,
that ruined it for you. Huh?
Yeah, people was like, Pam was always better than Gina. Bro, I can't look at Pam that way, bro. It just not like that. She is exactly the hairstyles that she went through the show. My mom was going through them in real life. I swear on everything. My mom even jokes about it, like, "Oh yeah, remember you used to say I used to Rochelle you?" Because she used to do that same thing, like, "Mom, I don't feel like going to school. You going to school because you're gonna start off missing school, then missing school is gonna turn into juvie, then juvie's gonna turn out into dropout, and the next thing you know, you have kids, and I'm not raising no babies." Damn, bro, I just wanted to miss the day of school.
Exactly, it was one day.
And everything related to it. If I didn't eat vegetables, somehow that ended up on the back end of having babies. She wasn't raising no babies.
That is exactly how I grew up. That is.
And so, like, I wasn't the only black person at my school, but so if my classes held 30 people back then, I was easily it was only 4 black people in those classes. So still the same feeling of like, but they treating us like we some specimens out here. Like, something chicken. Yeah, we know y'all like chicken. Yeah, y'all were so goddamn funny. Y'all, but when I start flaming y'all's asses up, I get sent to the office. I used to have teachers just like his. What was her name? Miss Morello.
Yeah, Miss Morello.
Teachers just like they used to talk to me with that same stupid ass way of like, "Oh, well, I understand that the work might be a little bit more difficult for you than others, and there's no shame in it." What?
What gave you that impression?
You felt like, I forgot exactly what she said, but when she said it, whoa, you said that because I'm black. And like, bro, I'm not shitting you. One day I hope to have my homeboy Eric up. Bro, the most racist shit used to happen. So much racist shit used to happen that it kind of just blew my mind. Like, damn, bro, I know they used to be racist towards us. Like, I know we fought for civil rights. I'd just be damned that I still gotta fight for that shit.
You still fighting this bitch?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It used to be outrageous. So everybody hates Chris, bro. I felt that bitch,
bro,
on every level.
It is the funniest show.
The only thing I didn't feel is having siblings. Thank God, and not having a dad.
Oh, I have felt the siblings. Oh man.
Oh yeah, because ain't you like Chris? Like when it's compared to like you're not the oldest, but yeah, by all measures of what you say, your sister's like Drew. So
yeah, like she the golden child, and then
the it kid,
and I'm just here living life.
Yeah. At least you want the old dead ass, bro. If you were the older sibling and it was like that, damn, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. I only really started fucking with it in like middle school when I started going through all this hard shit, and like I could really relate to Chris. Yeah. That's when I started really fucking with the show. My mom and
I used to watch shows together in elementary school because we had limited interaction with each other. She worked all the goddamn time. So the little bit of time we could watch TV together was our time, god damn it. So she started watching it, and so like that just became our show. Ours, as in whenever she wasn't around, I watched that bitch too. And like, bro, this shit just funny, bro. Like, it is so funny that I want to know what's real and what's fake off of real life. Because like I could tell where some points are, like, is Malvo real? Like, was it really a nigga? I know you can't call him Malvo. Was it really a nigga like Malvo? Because niggas like they could arrest, and they go to jail, bro. That nigga keep coming back. Favorite episode of that?
That's so tough. Maybe when Chris was trying to become a DJ, he scratched his mom's record.
Yeah.
Oh man, top notch.
That reminds me, bro, my mom loves some damn James Brown too. So like it literally fits. So she loves her, and she loves her some Patti LaBelle too. Like, I shit you not, my mom was Rochelle. My episode was when Chris was doing something. Oh, they got done eating, and his mom wanted him to clean all the dishes, and he was like, "Bro, why they get to watch TV? I got to clean the dishes." It's the one where she kicked him out, bro. That episode probably gives me a little bit of PTSD because damn it if I didn't go through that with my mom. I remember, and you know when your parent gets super petty over something. So like Chris brought his own breakfast, and they're like, "Don't expect for me to cook for you no more." Cool, bro. I'm about my own breakfast. I didn't do this, but like I went to say, he bought the breakfast. He's up cooking. What are you doing? I'm cooking my eggs that I bought with the bacon that I bought. Whoop-de-whoop. And then she got petty again. Oh, since you so smart, just know that oven's not yours, that pan's not yours. I don't even know what you're doing here because this house ain't yours. And he leaves. He's like, bro, you know what? I should get my stuff and bounce. Like, my mom has never officially kicked me out, but I don't know how many times she got to the point. I always remember that none of this is yours. And I always like, bro, I ought to bounce this bitch, bro. I ought to leave. But she has always, oh, where you going to go? You ain't going to go to grandma's house because I'm going to call her and not let you go. So, if we're stories, my grandmother's my great-grandmother. So you ain't going to grandma's house because grandma's her grandma. And so my grandmother, I call Fiend. And I'm going to call Fiend. Fiend ain't coming to get you, so where are you going? I'm just going to keep walking in. I don't know.
I'll end up somewhere.
You feel me? So she never let me go. But, Lord, I've heard that this ain't my house like 20 times.
Bro, I feel like that is a black child statement. There's no way you grew up as a black child and in here. You don't own nothing in this house. Yada, yada, yada.
You don't pay bills. You don't do this. Don't know how many times I heard that PlayStation's not yours. Yes, I understand that you work and I don't. You know,
but the only option is to go to work. We go to school. So.
Bro, that's where I became a smart ass at. No bullshit. Because all the stuff I wanted to say to my mom, I just pushed to the back of my head and said it to somebody. God damn it! I don't know how many times. Oh, that PlayStation's not yours. Well, you ain't gonna play it, so it has to be somebody's. Not gonna say it. I pay all the bills around here. You are my legal guardian, so that is your responsibilities.
Bro, they used to kill me. Like, I mean, I'm not required to.
Bro,
it's not the arrangement that we have.
Bro, if I'm so much of a burden, bro, go ahead and drop me off at the shelter with the dogs. Like, if I'm so much of a burden. So that's my episode. Like, I feel it is only so much you can do. But I can also feel it at the end. He comes back, they reconcile, don't nothing change. Nigga still just gotta wash the dishes and watch TV. Ain't nothing changed in my house I love for college.
That's also very accurate too.
Bro, the older you get, the more you turn into Julius. I swear to Jesus.
Bro, I'm a cheap bastard now. And my fiance can attest to that. Yeah, I used to not understand why he being so cheap, but I get it now.
Boy, I tell y'all, I did not grow up with the most means, as I've told y'all many of stories before. So, shit, I understood. Most kids didn't understand. Boy, don't let my mom catch me looking in the fridge, because like, what you looking for? Bro, I'm trying to find something to eat. You know what's in there. Get what you want and close the door. So like I'm just taking pride in having the door open and shit. So, like, I understand, Mom. I understand the cheapness. It's like, bro, it was just me and my mom. That motherfucker got 3 kids, and they growing kids. Like, these ain't kids.
He got 2 boys, too.
Now, the one thing about my mom, talk a lot of shit about her. That's my mom. Seeing as I didn't have a dad, she was the one working 2 jobs. She was the one working 2 jobs. Yeah. So, I always tell people, put this in perspective. She was Rochelle, but working the 2 jobs. Think about how bad shit mean that is. Like, Rochelle was that way and she didn't even work. Imagine if she worked those 2 jobs.
But my thing with Rochelle was like, I guess my thing with the whole TV show, like they own that house and they're renting out the other flat. So like, you can only be but so poor. Yeah, you can only be but so poor.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think they said like they put their whole savings to get that place. But once again, like, so it's in the hood. It kind of needed to be a little bit fixed up, but that bitch was not worn down. Mm-hmm. Y'all made so much more money somehow. that was
Julius is working 2 jobs, and you renting out a room.
You're like, y'all.
No, you renting out multiple rooms, right?
Yeah, no, I think just upstairs. No, I think they rented out to multiple. Like, I think there's been so many people that was upstairs. Mm. But like, we know Mr. Omar is like the guy. But like, I know there was people before him, and I don't know after. I think he stayed there through the majority of the show.
Yeah, for the majority of the show.
But I always thought that too. Like, y'all can only be but so poor. And if you're super poor now, why the hell did y'all buy that house? Shit, I guess on to my number 2. Goddamn it. I'm a little curveball out there. I like to always have white people TV shows to talk about with the white folks. Let them know that even though I'm black, we can still talk about some shit. Not too much shit, because I don't want to hear about your Leonardo DiCaprio's, Jennifer Aniston's. I don't want to hear about that shit. But my TV show, bro, that Big Bang Theory, top tier. That's top tier for white people shows. It's top tier for shows. Big Bang Theory is a solid A.
I don't disagree. I like Big Bang Theory. I haven't. I'm not all the way through it.
I binge watched it because it was on HBO Max. Actually, the first time I even got that HBO Max, when I saw that, dropped everything. Watched that straight through. It was nothing else that I fucking wanted to watch. But and yeah, bro, that's my shit. That's a show made for nerds by nerds. Like, I love it. And I only started watching it because I know you remember when we went to JWU to the class. It seemed like every teacher only referenced
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Man, let me see what these nerds talking about, man. let me see if this shit is worth a damn.
Yeah, I mean, I do completely remember the teachers always referencing Big Bang Theory.
And it was multiple teachers in different subjects.
Everybody.
And I'm like, bro, how good is this Big Bang Theory? It's amazing. It's so amazing that it's hard to find to watch. That's how amazing it is. Outside of HBO Max, you need CBS. Nothing else.
Yeah. It was. I think it was on Netflix for a little bit.
Shit, it ain't
Yeah,
on there
but
now.
more.
God damn it. Just everything about it. I loved it, and for your first watch through, it's amazing. Even to the end, it do kind of fall off for me when the women start showing up. Not saying that women are bad, but it became less nerdy.
Mm-hmm. More like a relationship.
Yeah,
drama.
and more normal. But it's like we didn't watch for you to be normal. I could watch The View if I want that shit.
I think the best character is Raj, right? That's his name.
And then
Yeah. I just like that he's like such a fucking smart ass. Whenever a woman's around, he gets fucking quiet. I just think that's like, it's so funny.
and he's so much of a smart ass, he's not gonna stop talking. I'm gonna whisper it in my dog's ear and he can say it out loud. And I'm just gonna smile like, yeah, that's me, dog. Bro, my shit is Wallowitz. That nigga Howard. Hey, he's gonna shoot his shot. He's gonna shoot his shot then throw the gun. My boy don't care, and I fuck with him. Whenever there was a woman around, hot or not, he's there. That's my dog.
Where his mom was so fucking funny.
Bro, she's the funniest off-screen character ever. and I'm only saying that because I had to Google her. That tag team came up. I think she was like nominated that. Whoa, you don't ever see her. She is all off-screen.
Never see her.
And their dynamic was just fun. Everything about that nigga Wallowitz is one of those people, like, even when he got his wife, the nigga was still like off the shit. Like, whose man's is this? I love Big Bang Theory so much that I'm all caught up on Young Sheldon, which is still top tier.
I have not watched Young Sheldon yet.
I think as a cast of character standpoint, so season 1 was kind of revolved around Sheldon because, that's what people came there for, basically. Mm-hmm. But when they realized how strong their actors was and the characters was, their characters could be arguably better than
Big Bang.
Yeah, because like none of them are really going to change so drastically. Mm-hmm. Because like it's only so much dating they can do because they're kids. Mm-hmm. They're 11. Georgie's Georgie. His dad was funny as hell. His mom's funny as hell. So it's just like, I don't know, it's great. Like up until this point, it's great, and it's even better seeing the stuff that Sheldon said in The Big Bang Theory. Just yeah, like, oh yeah, I remember that he did say that shit. And so, yeah, bro, that's my shit. I've actually watched that bitch twice through. Binge watched it once, took me 2 weeks. Binge watched it again, another 2 weeks. Took me a month to watch that bitch twice. Proud of it.
How many seasons of that?
12.
Golly.
Yeah, bro, that bitch.
That's a commitment.
Deadass. Bro, it's up there with One Piece standards.
That's
But bro, it's worth it. When you see that last episode, it's like worth it. It puts the bow on everything perfectly fine. Because like he finally wins the Nobel Peace Award. Not peace. He finally wins a Nobel Award. bro, y'all want just talking. That nigga really smart. Like, we knew he was smart, but you know when niggas who just bullshit long enough? Oh,
You just
nah,
assumed
bro.
it was all a joke the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Or like, just like, you're not as smart as what you thought you were. Nah, that nigga certified now. He got the hardware to back it up. I guess since we're doing favorite episodes, you probably can't think of one off the top of your head, but my favorite episode was, man, they had this Halloween party. This is before Leonard hooked up with Penny. And she was going with like this gargantuan ass nigga. And the nigga Leonard was flaming that nigga up in nerd terms. He was flaming him up and Sheldon was cooking him and Sheldon was geeking off of it. Good buddy didn't know what's going on, but he got pissed. Like he was like Homo erectus say what? What? And that nigga Sheldon was like, "Ooh, you got him, Leonard."
It's super important to have a hype man, bro.
And so, like, I say this: if you don't like Big Bang Theory, I think you have to reassess your situation on intelligence because you're a dummy. That's what, those jokes is out there. Some of them stuff you won't get unless you just know.
Yeah, like I remember I've watched a little bit of Star Trek, but I'm not like, a Trekkie.
Bro, I'm not a Trekkie by no means.
So like some of the Star Trek stuff went over my head, but I got like the surface level of the joke, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Bro, I got the jokes. I'm gonna give it a band. I can't even tell you the characters' names, like the main characters of Star Trek, because when that ain't my show, bro, I watch Star Wars, goddamn.
I know Spock, I know Captain Kirk.
I know this means peace, goddamn.
It means live long and prosper.
And peace, goddamn. Don't shoot. But yeah, that's my third. That'll be my only white TV show. My friends might be disappointed. It's not How I Met Your Mother, but
You let me down.
Big Bang Theory killed that bitch, bro. It's just, you know that meme of the big dude. I kind of look like that nigga in his hoodie. Yeah.
Are we on 4 now?
Yeah.
Oh, this went by fast. So number 4, this is number 3.
Yeah, it is 3.
Okay, yeah. So
I read 3 on my list.
My number 3 is my white person choice hot take, Reba.
I ain't never seen that bitch a day in my life. Never heard of a black man watching that shit.
I don't know why I used to watch this. I think it used to be on when I got off of school. Nothing else was really on, so it just got watched. It's a lot funnier than the people give it credit for. So the premise is a husband and wife get a divorce. They have kids or whatever. The husband remarries, and the new wife wants to be friends with Reba so bad, like bad.
Whoa, that's the premise? You're lying.
And it's like them co-parenting and all of that, and it's so fucking funny. And like the new wife is a dumbass.
So young Sheldon ripped that. Not only did they rip it, they used Reba and redid it. They literally did it. So Sheldon's grandma is dating this new guy who's freshly divorced, and the character of Reba, because I know what she looks like, befriends her and wants to be friends with her so badly. That's why I'm so in shock. Like, whoa, they redid that bitch. They literally. So you took Reba and just did Reba.
Yep.
And she is funny as fuck on Young Sheldon. That's why it's like I'm not so mind blown that she's funny in her own show. Because like she's funny as shit.
Yeah, it's and it's just like it's just funny as fuck. Like the Reba's daughter is married to this football prodigy, or well, she's dating a football prodigy, and they go off to college, and they end up getting pregnant. So their daughter drops out of school and moves back in with her mom, and it's just like a whole bunch of funny shit going on the whole time. And it's like, and the football prodigy is fucking dumbass. Pretty much everybody in the thing's a dumbass except for Reba, and it's just her trying to figure out how to
Just
fuck.
navigating through these dumbasses. Bro, I love that. I love white people shows when they like when they're not uppity, bro. Like, bro, we struggling too. Goddamn it, we real. It's not on my list. I added another white people show based off of what you said because this is my sitcom. Boy, I fuck with that Roseanne. Damn, that's my show. So this is what made me think of it. When you was like dumb and it was like when your mother moves back, all the people around her is you couldn't find the words. I thought, damn, white trash. No, that's not the word. Boy, hey, Roseanne is my white trash show, and I don't give a fuck. I just don't. And them niggas are poor. They poor and talk shit to each other and just don't care.
Roseanne was a good show.
Bro, I used to hate Roseanne just based off the way that they look. Because, you know, like in most sitcoms, they get like the most fit people, the most good lookings, the this and that. Like, bro, they were just average looking people. Like,
They were just normal folks.
And so, like, that shit used to be back when Nick at Night was dope as fuck. Them niggas had your George Lopez's, your this and that. I feel like Roseanne ran more. Like, every show had like an hour slot. I feel like Roseanne had like 2 hours. This is back when I hated that bitch. So something like that bitch came on all the damn time. Like, is this bitch ever gonna end? Where George Lopez at?
Bro, I feel like whenever I fell asleep, I heard the low ride. I was like, let me turn this TV off.
Boy, I gotta watch that bitch. I gotta see what the fuck is up. But bro, Roseanne is my shit. Like, she's going through it. All the characters are well fleshed out. Like, they're not just dumbasses. You know, like, they're just not there just to add bodies to the scene. They do stuff.
Yeah.
Every decision really affects everybody in a different way. Bro, I fuck with the
I think it was written very well.
like, it's great. And bro, I fucked with the spinoff series. Well, I fucked with when Roseanne came back. And so she said that shit got kicked off her own show. So it became The Conners. And it was like, bro, I fuck with it. It's something about it. It's like, they're white trash, but like, they're not just like, you know, sitting in a trailer park shooting BBs. Man, they're trying their best just to stay in society. Like, that's my shit. Favorite character, Darlene. Always thought she was a baddie. Till I seen what she looked like in Big Bang Theory. Man, I dodged a bullet on that.
I forgot she played in Big Bang Theory.
Bro, the fucking callbacks is crazy. Because she ended up dating David in Big Bang Theory. Leonard.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro, I didn't know that either until it was pointed out. I didn't know they were them until like I looked up the cast.
Wait a minute.
Something Gilbert, isn't it? Oh yeah. And then I remember like reading the dirt sheets. Oh yeah, they hooked them back up. Wait a minute. Leonard was. Whoa, Leonard was David. Damn, that nigga ain't grow out of being a nerd. That nigga played a nerd on Roseanne because he looked like a nerd. You just grew into an older nerd.
Well, at least he's fucking rich.
Bro, you feel me? He, at least, like, you know, he ain't do drugs or nothing. He remained consistent. And so, yeah, I fucked with him heavy. That's when I started to know that I liked who the fuck played Dan? Nigga who played Sully in Monsters Inc.
Oh,
John Goodman.
Yeah.
That's when I really started fucking with John Goodman. When I started watching stuff, and I was like, damn, this sounds familiar. I read the little credits. Damn, that nigga everywhere, bro. That's my
Getting
dog.
fucking active, bro.
Still active now. Like, my boy, man, bro, if there's a big husky character, especially an animal,
yeah.
he's gonna play that
He's playing that
motherfucker. And so it surprises people when I say, like, oh, you love Roseanne? Bro, something about it. It's something about it that, like, I'm not ashamed of, but even I look at it as like, damn, I like this shit.
That's the funniest shit I've heard in a while.
Yeah, that's 3.
All right, number 4. Oh, this is tough. All right.
Especially when you don't make a list.
I mean, I have a list in my head. My number 4 is Adventure Time.
Yes, sir.
For
all shits and giggles, the intro videos, Adventure Time was based off his preference. But I fuck with Adventure Time too. I'm binge watching it now.
Yeah, I mean, it took like 2 years to get him to watch it, but now he's finally watching it. He loves it. So, You know,
It's not 2 years like I had access to it. I couldn't find the motherfucker.
like I said, 2 years.
It ain't my fault that bitch ain't on YouTube.
Bro, no shows on YouTube nowadays.
Boy, I could find you Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's also like 20 years old.
Man, kiss my ass.
They don't care anymore for that.
Boy, that Adventure Time, kiss my ass. That Adventure Time is it's just like regular show, as in like if you watch the first season and stopped watching it, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Yeah. I could get why you wouldn't watch past the first season, but as the story goes on and they do the callbacks, the stuff that happened in the first season, and like, you know, and they're constantly building the story and developing characters.
There's actual plot.
It's an actual plot, even though it seems like there's no plot.
Yeah, and like, bro, it's great. I do love it, but if I had to pick between, I still choose regular show. But I haven't got to the great parts, like the parts that y'all have told me. Like,
Yeah,
it gets super amazing, so I haven't hit that.
You've gotten to the light character building. Wait till you get to the real character building. You know everybody's backstory, and you see why everybody's so fucked up. It's great.
Makes sense. Shit, what's your favorite character so far? Well, so far you watched that bitch. What's your favorite character?
My favorite character is... That's tough. Jake the dog.
Bro, Jake
I like Jake.
Jake is an OG. He just be trying to chill. Finn got this nigga using up all his knives like he's a cat. Bro, I don't got 9 of these, bro. The more I watch, though, Finn increasingly gets on my goddamn nerves. But, like, it makes sense because he's 12.
Yeah.
But, like,
He's a
damn,
little
nigga,
kid.
you annoying. Because he's kind of like the catalyst for shit to go wrong.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, shit do just be going wrong.
Yeah. And, like, he's also, like, spoiler alert, kind of the, like, chosen one.
Yeah, of course.
And he's, like, but everything's happened before he's old enough to really be responsible enough to have that spot.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's
this
his.
is what it would be like if the chosen one was 12.
It's a literally coming of age show. Because, like, he needs to get mature quickly. Bro, my guy's a lich. It's for the fact that he's a genuine bad guy. Like, when they first showed him and he went away, like, damn, you looked scary, but it was kind of anticlimactic. Damn, my dude killed Billy, bro. Like,
And wore that nigga like a suit.
so, bro, I thought that was fake. And I thought Billy, so I knew he was wearing the suit, but I was like, oh, maybe, that's just magic. I thought
No,
Billy,
he killed Billy and wore his skin like a suit.
like,
and
he's
it's a
still
kid
just
show. This is a
wearing
kid
that
show.
bitch. Like, he's still just wearing that bitch. Like, bro, that's hardcore. That nigga stayed in the dimension just waiting for opportunity to cause havoc. Like, oh yeah, that nigga ain't gonna do shit. He's cool. The second he got a chance to raise hell, bro, he didn't went to dude. He went to the fucking fucking maximum security of the galaxy and orchestrated a prison break. You know niggas is hard once they go to the most guarded place in the universe and prison break that bitch.
You know what? Fuck y'all. Just let everybody out.
And so, like, I know that there's way more to him, because, like, bro, it's only so, like, I know I'm just touching the surface of him, and that just makes it like, damn, bro, what? I just need to know what makes you tick. I just want to know why the fuck you look like that too. He's genuinely scary looking in this kid show.
Yeah. He does genuinely evil shit in the kid show.
Yeah,
And I think that's why I loved it so much, because it was like, even though it was a kid show, a lot of it had a lot of like adult themes.
yeah.
Like Marceline and her dad, like, she has daddy issues, and like it's just that's literally just the nature of their relationship. It's just daddy issues.
Ice King won plenty of awards just based off the fact that he represented mental illness very well. Because it's truly what it was. Like,
Yeah,
he was mentally
he's
ill.
driven insane by the crown.
Yeah. And so, like, he won plenty of awards based off of that. Because even in the mental illness, like, society, that's not what, like, their society isn't missed, but it's it's something like that. They said, like, he portrayed it great, like, in a way that's not, like, annoying.
Not annoying, and it's not like it's not
cheesy.
like cheesy. He's not making. They're not making fun of mental illness. It's like this is what it's like.
Yeah, and so like yeah, that's huge. Another adult theme that Marceline and Princess Bubblegum ends up together. Like now, so I know that beforehand rewatching it. Oh yeah, I guess there was like it's a little something there.
Yeah.
It's not completely obvious. Like even if they went on to not do it,
Yeah.
it still would have made sense that they don't end up together. But that they do,
I mean, it kind of obviously makes sense because they're both like thousands of years old, and like they've been quote unquote friends for all that time too.
Yep.
So like, why wouldn't they not be?
And it's kind of weird because it's like they both kind of like Finn, but they don't like him. But it's not for no other reason than just they don't like guys. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's no reason that Princess Bubblegum doesn't like Finn.
And like Marceline is like bi technically because she did date a couple of guys in the show, but
So, yeah. So like that makes sense. Like it makes sense why Finn does end up with like there's always that thing keeping them from being together. She's just not attracted to you.
Yeah. Like,
Which is cool. Like shit. I think they went about that the right way. Like it wasn't too in your face that there's two.
it would have been cheesy if Finn ended up with Princess Bubblegum, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It would have been like, oh, this is too much of a happy story. Like, you know, the hero ends up with the princess. Like, that's kind of...
Played out.
Yeah.
I'm actually binge watching this to watch Distant Lands because I heard that it's fire as fuck.
This Lands is so much better than... It... I won't say it's so much better, but it's all the good things of Adventure Time. Just
Just more focused.
more focused. Like, the formula is focused in. It's great.
I'm gonna finish that shit. I'm gonna finish that shit before the month's over. True story. So my number 4 is Kids Next Door,
Solid.
and bro, that's
God, so many good episodes.
I hated that shit growing up. Not hate it, but that shit wouldn't crack my top 10 growing up. It wasn't until like years after it kind of went off TV that I just started thinking, damn, that brother bitch hit a lot of stuff that was like real at the time. Like that nigga Night Brace. Lord knows I did not like going to the dentist when I was younger. Boy, I could believe that nigga was really out to get me like that nigga, bro.
I just liked how like the I liked all the references they made in the show that went completely over my head.
Yep. I like that all their technology was like acronyms for something. Bro, it probably took full days just coming up with that. Like dead ass. Yeah, the villains was great. That nigga father was amazing. Even though that nigga ain't really like he didn't really have no real motives. But he was amazing.
So like if I remember correctly, Father they did talk about his like backstory and why he ended up being evil. I think
His grandfather was supreme ruler. No, father's father was supreme ruler of the world.
okay.
And so I think it's just one of those things that truthfully, I think he was just hating on number one's dad. Cause so like you remember in the movie that he left number one's dad and number one's dad overthrew their father. Mm-hmm. So I feel like just psychologically, he's just upset. Yeah, he's just hating the fact that I'm scared. Like deep down, I'm actually scared, and my brother's a true hero. Cause like outside of that, like he wears his father's suit. He reanimated that nigga, thinking that they won't take over the world together. What part of the way that he treated you
Made you think that?
like you lucky that he let you keep sanity and not fucking turn you into a zombie. And so like all that makes sense to me as in like that's why he became the bad guy. He couldn't be the good guy. Mm-hmm. So he became the bad guy. Mm-hmm. And he's not good at that either.
Yeah. Oh no, you see that the kids, the father's kids, that they were Kid Next Door's agents, and then he like hit him with the whatever, and they
brainwashed him basically,
and then they all fused to one person. It was like weird.
But I'm not gonna hold you. That bitch was tough. Like even then, being a kid, knowing like all that's made up, damn, that's tough. You tortured them niggas, bro.
Yeah, like, and like they're conscious of everything that they're doing, but they have no control of it. And it's like they're evil by association.
And the reason why they're so good being evil is because like they retain all their skills and their knowledge of like technology. So that's why they're always able to fucking. They're also rich.
Yeah,
but they're also able to just build shit out of. You never thought of why they were like that until you saw that movie. It was like, whoa, this is a game changer, bro.
That movie was top notch.
And bro, it did everything well. It gave the backstory to why the fuck the kid, like, what the hell is Kids Next Door? The kids just get together and was like, fuck this. So it gave a good backstory and filled the holes in for them. I don't know if you were a stupid kid like me, but I always did wonder, what the fuck is number 0? We know number 1 starts off as number 1. It's kind of, ironic that our show's character's number 1. But his damn organization been around for 100 years. But I can roll with that. Who's 0? 0's got to be the best. Damn, that nigga's so legendary that nobody even claims that number no more.
It's top notch.
My favorite episode, and this is so specific, but I would never forget. It was this episode, this dinner party that they went over to number 3's house, and her sister turns up being a bad guy, and she forked this rainbow monkey and put that bitch. It was a bottle episode basically.
Yeah.
But it was number 3 and number 2, two people you really don't get to see. Fucking take over the screen spotlight because it's literally always about number 5, number 1, then number 4 is next in the pecking order in terms of importance in episodes. So it was like good seeing number 2 stand out and number 3, and it's like, damn, number 3's number 3's sister. Damn, bro, you thought she was as nice as her. She been faking for the gram, bro. Like, it's so specific, but it's like that shocker just like, whoa, what? Like, and like she became a bad guy from that point on. Like, bro, she needs an ass whooping.
I loved it.
Your favorite episode?
It's the one where number 4. That's the one with the blonde hair, right?
Yeah.
When he went Super Saiyan.
It's when they were protecting. What the fuck was they protecting? And they all told 5 different stories of how it happened.
Yeah.
I forgot what the hell they were protecting, but then they went Super Saiyan. His hair was the only thing that really grew.
It got bigger and bigger, and he fell over.
And it made the delightful children fucking Frieza. And that, bro, they went out their way with that, and that was amazing.
Yes, I loved it.
So I take it number 4 is your favorite character?
No, actually, I like number 2.
Number 2 is my nigga.
But I just like number 4. I just like that number 4
because it was Dragon Balls. Like, it was unexpected.
It was. No one saw that come. I didn't see that coming at all.
They've never done a reference to any anime. Now, mind you, this was back in the day before anime really blew up. But like, whoa, y'all watch Dragon Ball Z too? It's even funnier knowing that canonly, number 4 watches Dragon Ball Z. Number 2 is my guy. He's smart. He always puts on for the team. He's never really upset. Like,
him and that goddamn hamster, I loved it.
Bro, that hamster, bro, they A1. One of my episodes is when he was like that dog fighting one in the sky.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that shit was lit. That nigga number 2 beyond. Or when he was inner tubing down the ocean. So number 2 episodes where them shits be having a stupid premise.
But the always fucking funny.
They're so fucking funny.
So funny.
Number 5 is my runner up because like, bro, she a black girl who take no crap.
And we all know that number 5 was the actual leader of the.
I didn't actually know that until like she actually said it.
Yeah.
Like, I did give it up. Like, I do know number 1 has his moments, but everybody has their moments. But yeah, I guess number 5 doesn't really have her moments. Number 5 sister was bad as a bitch too.
Oh yeah.
We all had that one friend.
I had a crush on number 5 sister.
Bro, I knew a friend's sister who like number 5 sister, and I tried everything in my fucking willpower to be smooth with her. And man, she curved me politely. Shit, we get down to the nitty gritty. 5.
All right, I'll be honest with you. I haven't chosen one for number 5. This is hard.
It's hard to sell out because I want to say Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I've already done that for anime. So I'm gonna go just to make it easy for you.
Okay.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is my number 5.
You went with some heat.
And bro, it's something about that show. And I even rewatched it. And it don't really blow my mind like it did as a kid. But it's something that just compels me. This is my top 5. Like, it's just...
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Y'all remember that episode with the spiders?
God, I hate spiders. Yes, I remember.
I
that shit.
still have nightmares about that episode sometimes.
I have
Like, just
nightmares
like
that
spiders coming out
spiders
the
are in my-
drains and shit. Oh my god.
That's why I always, when I turn my water on, bro, I let that water run for a good minute before I hop in the shower. No, I ain't got time for that shit. And that's back then when that rumor was going around, like, oh, do you eat spiders in your sleep? Oh my god, they everywhere.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was my episode, bro? There was plenty of episodes that was fucking fire in that. Mine was the Windmill Vandals. When that fucking windmill broke and them damn vandals on the horses showed up. But that was my shit. That bitch was scary. Fun fact, I'm going to tell this story, speaking of scary. So we all remember that nigga Return the Slab.
Yeah. I was about to talk about this.
When that shit came out, so I was a brat. I was the golden child in my family. Why does that matter, y'all say? I used to get on my uncles and I used to get on my uncle and aunt nerve. Because I used to get whatever I want. I used to do whatever the hell I wanted. Then when they retaliated, I used to snitch and get them in trouble. So we all was watching Courage one day. And bro, I can't take it, bro. That nigga has me in tears. Like watching that nigga, bro. I was downstairs watching it with them. Bro, I ran smack upstairs like at the speed of light. And that nigga got me bawling my eyes crying because that bitch was scary as hell. And so bro, they used it against me. I can't remember if it's the same day or a different day. The episode was playing. So they lured me into the room, like into my uncle's room, turned on the TV and was like, oh, something. I was like, no, I want to go. My aunt then closed the door and trapped me, and they turned the sound up. Like, I can't do
All
it.
you hear is Return the Slab.
And bro, I'm just bawling, crying. I remember my grandma got on their ass. You got on their ass. And it was like, bro, it was just something about it. Like,
Yeah, that episode was creepy, but
it was just it was the contrast to animation.
Yeah.
But
it was so weird. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a weird show.
I didn't know this until like reading about it. So like I remember most episodes. Like yeah, the villains were weird. I guess it was mildly disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it's a mildly disturbing show, but you just can't stop watching it.
Yeah. My favorite part about that show was when Courage would go on the computer and was like searching, like he was googling what the fuck is going on.
Computer had so much mouth in the world. Oh, you back again? What the hell's happened, bro? You said that like shit don't be happening. You said it like I just be coming up here for no reason.
Man.
I didn't know this until I googled it. Did you know that he had a real villain? So like if you had to, the show creators, if they had to pick, Courage mortal enemy was that fox. They didn't actually know that, but he appeared most.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I couldn't think of who it was gonna be, but the fox was my top pick.
I think he appeared in like 6 episodes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Pepe Le Quack appeared in like 4.
Oh, Pepe Le Quack. I love this.
Boy, that nigga is... You don't get much better than Pepe Le Quack. You just don't. But then the last episode, which I never knew was the last episode, but I watched it. I remember watching it actually live. It was the perfect episode. When like that lady came and it was like she tried to teach Courage how to be perfect. But he was perfect the way he was. Mm-hmm. And I forgot how the show ends. But like I think the episode pretty much ends with like the message that you're perfect the way you are. And that's the end. But they don't really tell you that it's the last episode. There was gonna be more. No, that's the end of Courage. That's deep. Like that's deep that that's how you went out. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Courage is my shit. Now, if I get a dog, I'm gonna name him Courage. Not if, when I get a dog.
This is you try to make it easy on me and go first, but you made this even harder. It's like,
Oh, as time went on, my list started getting more I had to start weeding out some in my head as time went on. Because I had some bangers like Code Lyoko.
That's a good show, but it doesn't make my top 5.
But that was my shit.
It's a really good show.
I
Fun
like
fact, that show is a French show.
I thought that was anime.
It is a French show.
You feel-
it is like anime based and drawn, but it out of France.
That's my shit. Danny Phantom. As y'all notice, I didn't pick Nickelodeon shows. I do like Nickelodeon shows.
All right,
But
I have my answer for number 5, but go ahead.
you picked SpongeBob.
I picked SpongeBob.
I knew it. I knew it.
Now, this man over here doesn't really like SpongeBob like that.
If I had to make a list of my top 20 shows, SpongeBob is not there.
SpongeBob makes the list because it is iconic.
It has quotables.
The quotables. And there's so many good episodes that the bad episodes are just like outweighed. They have so many good episodes.
I like the first 2 seasons. I don't know. I think the formula of just SpongeBob and Patrick just got old to me very quickly. That's why I just didn't really like.
My thing with SpongeBob, because like Patrick was like a reoccurring character, and of course he was like SpongeBob's best friend, right? But
You're beloved when you're seen less. Like Patrick was amazing when you seen him once out of every 5 episodes.
But I feel like you started whenever they could, I don't know. I feel like you didn't see Patrick that much, or if he was in the show, he wasn't the main character.
Yeah,
He wasn't like a essential focus of that episode.
yeah.
Who you really saw was SpongeBob and Squidward.
Squidward's my dog.
Bro, Squidward is hilarious.
I thought Squidward was
I thought he
dope.
was a fucking asshole when I was young, but like now that I'm older, the more you understand why Squidward is the way he is.
Bro, I thought Squidward was funny back then. That nigga's hilarious to me now. The more that time has gone on, I went from a mix of SpongeBob, number 2, and some other happy-go-lucky to I've steadily evolved into Julius, Mr. Krabs, and Squidward.
Me money.
Only fans, whore, you're not getting me money. And so, my favorite episode of SpongeBob, well, my favorite scene of SpongeBob is when they had that problem doing karate. Mr. Krabs told him stop, and it's the last scene of that episode when it was like, Sandy was like, I like karate, I like karate, I like money, yay, I hate all of you. My nigga Squidward's not funny shit, man. I've always been weak at that, bro. I feel on every level. I don't fuck with none of y'all niggas, bro. And Squidward is literally be at my job right now at Compass Group. Bro, if you fire me, I won't be upset, but I'm not quitting just yet.
Oh, for sure.
And always the most iconic Super Bowl halftime scene.
Oh, bruh. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Kicking, we can do some kicking. Bro, she put that nigga in a trumpet. Go ahead. In the trombone. She put that nigga in a trombone. Chill out.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Your favorite episode?
Favorite episode? The one where everybody became a superhero.
Really?
Yeah.
So I like the episode because they became heroes, but they fizzled out so quickly. That shit was so overrated to me. It was only
I liked it because it's like that's so SpongeBob. Like for them to become superheroes and be bad at their jobs. This makes sense.
And like, bro, they was based off the Justice League, and you knew it. But it's like they showed up for all of 2 minutes and got their ass whooped by each other.
The best part was like when SpongeBob was like, "You want to see me run to that rock? Want to see me do it again?"
Bro, I was about to say that. That's my favorite meme from SpongeBob. Want to see me give a fuck? He wants me to give it him again.
Oh man,
Ooh,
top
shit.
notch.
Yeah, SpongeBob has quotables. It's just, I dare anybody to say SpongeBob's your favorite show to say that you would watch all of SpongeBob. I just don't see it happening. Now, that's why I was like, I knock it. And so it's like, what do you put before it? Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom. You would watch them? Yeah, I watch those shits from beginning to end.
Fair enough.
But SpongeBob, I can't knock it. There's a reason why that bitch been on. It's a reason that Neil Patrick got his own show.
Which I disagree with, but
Oh, bro, I've watched that shit by accident. It is so god awful. And like it's just god awful. It's plain and Sheen bad.
I forgot about that fucking show.
Bro, Plain and Sheen was so bad that people forget about Jimmy Neutron. Like,
Yeah.
it's so bad that people...
And there was so many seasons of Plain and Sheen.
It was like 4 or 5 of them
Yeah.
shits. People remember Plain and Sheen, so they automatically think, yeah, Jimmy Neutron must have sucked. Like,
Jimmy
no.
Neutron was great.
Bro, that shit was so good as a movie became a show that had a spinoff.
The spinoff kind of spinoff.
Any honorable mentions for you?
So many. Danny Phantom, we already mentioned that.
Fairly Odd Parents is my shit. I didn't pick a lot of Nick shows because for me, there's more Cartoon Network shows that I would even put before that. So it was like Nick had great shows, but like I didn't mention Samurai Jack, which I would put before anything on Nick.
Yeah.
I love Scooby Doo, especially the What's New Scooby Doo. Put that before anything on Nick.
Okay.
Like it's just so much bop on Cartoon Network. I didn't watch Disney growing up. I had no reason why. Like there was no specific reason except for I just didn't have time in a date. Like if I had to watch something, I was going to watch Cartoon Network. Mm-hmm. And my little cousins loved Nick, so it was like when you have to share the TV. That's when I would watch Nick. Oh, give him a turn. Little funky ass turn, man.
Yeah, I definitely watched a lot. It was Cartoon Network first, and then if nothing was on Cartoon Network that I wanted to watch, then it was Nickelodeon, and then it was on Nickelodeon, then I was watching Disney.
Yeah.
And that was the pecking order. And then if nothing was on Disney, it was the History Channel or the Science Channel, and that's kind of why I'm a nerd now.
What the fuck did I watch if it wasn't Cartoon? And I was always shit on. My real honorable mention, that fucking Shaolin Showdown. That was my shit.
Oh, so good. And then even the remake that they did wasn't bad.
It was amazing.
Yeah, the remake they made wasn't bad. Like it kept all the same like feel of the first one.
Yeah. And so, bro, I still yell it. If me and a nigga grab for the same thing at once, I challenge you to a Shaolin Showdown. What did you say? I want it. And so, yeah, like I put that above anything on Nick. But Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, my shit. Especially Danny Phantom towards the end.
Oh yeah, it got really good.
That movie when he was the bad guy. Mm-hmm. Damn, that damn thing was good. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's it for me too.
Thanks for a very special first episode. This is technically episode 69 or 70. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna upload it. Y'all gonna see what it's uploaded when it's done. But it feels good to be on this journey. This is number one on YouTube. And we got about 1,000 more. And
So
like always, Wakanda forever.
we out.